and you'll be good one day, not so good the next. And you'll look around you and you'll think, has everybody I know lost their mind? And so, and I see a bunch of you smiling through that one. You're going, oh my God, what the hell's going on? And these are the people who really don't meditate. See, if you don't meditate, you really are getting whacked pretty hard right now. And so you guys should share with people how to meditate. Say, hey guys, you can clear your energy and you don't have to go through all this hell you're going through. And life is really easy, fun. You can manifest your heaven on earth. What a concept. You can manifest your soulmate. Hey, what a concept. You can manifest your money, your perfect job, your perfect thing, whatever you're looking for. And so I'm having fun. I realized too, this new dimension opens up this dimension that I figured out only this morning. And let me read this. Yeah, I can get you the gift. I didn't know if I could get you the gift or not, because I just got this gift this morning. And it's this dimension that's kind of, have any of you guys been feeling sort of blank lately? Like you'll go along and you're pretty energized and then suddenly you feel like, what happened? And you go a little blank, right? And I see a bunch of you nodding your head and going, what the hell is that one? Right? Okay. There's so many dimensions that we're going through so fast in these times while Earth is actually turning into a heaven. But to turn into a heaven, it's got to go through many dimensions that are hellish. And so these hells have had Earth very stuck, and you guys very stuck, me too, for a long time. And so now these dimensions are cracking apart and changing. And as they change, you're changing and you will go through things. And I know that most of the time people think it's just me. This is idiosyncratic to just me. It's not. It's all of us, everybody on the planet is really basically going through the same thing. It's just like nobody knows that everybody's going through this unless you're me. And I'm reading people from all over the world every day, and I'm talking to you guys, and I'm seeing when I say something and I see all of you guys nod your head at one time, it makes me aware that this is happening to you guys. And so, and then what do you do on a bad day? What's the antidotal cure? Right. And that's the thing that I always try to figure out. I try to figure out the antidotal cure to anything that is not good, not comfortable, not nice. And how do we get back to nice again? And so, and this has to do with using different spiritual gifts that you can totally get. Now, I'm going to start out by doing something. I have no idea what will happen. It's almost like I don't know if this is a bomb or in a good way, but I think that it brings in so much light that you guys will find your way in a very lit up way. And I was going to save this for the master class tomorrow, but I can't. I just can't. Anytime I get a spiritual gift, I got to hand it off to you guys, because if you guys got the gift and I got the gift, it takes two to make one. We make one and we make magic. And that's what happens. And then if all you guys are one, that makes real magic. And so this is what we're up to here on Tapping In. And so I want you guys to just simply ask your angels. I want you to say, angel, say it out loud. Come on, be proud of it. Angel, golden age angel. Please give me the spiritual gift of the white key to open the white door. Please give me the spiritual key, God, to open this white door. God, please, God. And so you want to ask God for this gift. And I want you to take this key and I want you to stick it in this white door. You can sort of see the white door. It looks like white fog. And now you're going to turn the key and then you're going to open the door and you're going to walk through. And when you do, you're going to see a beautiful valley. This beautiful valley, it really does look exactly like Ojai, California. I'm telling you, it looks like Ojai, California, my second home in the world. And so, but it's this beautiful utopia valley that is Shangri-La. And so this is a beautiful physical place. I see tropical gardens. I see paradises. I see waterfalls. I see people smiling. I see people going cheers, and I see a lot of fun things that are happening right now. And so this is really cool. I see all of your loved ones on the other side showing up, and they're actually showing up and hanging out and holding your hand, touching your head, hugging you. And so see how you guys feel really warm right in your chest? You feel that? And so I had no idea. I'd never done this before. This is the first time I ever done this, right? And so, because I only got this gift this morning to open this door. And so, and when I did, I was like, whoa, do I feel good? And I started seeing things that I really like. I started seeing 59 Cadillacs, right? I like 59 Cadillacs. I got one. And so, but I like old cars. And I started seeing people that I like and love. And a lot of these people were you guys. And so I'm like seeing things that I like. And I'm realizing I don't like it. I love this and I love these people. And I'm looking and then I see food and I realize how much I love food. I love to eat. I'm a foodie. And so through tonight's show, I got so lucky. I got a phone call, and I'm considering doing this restaurant in this little town I'm remodeling. Yeah, I'm remodeling a town. Hello, and I've been doing this. When we first went into this, Dean, you kick on because I want to talk to you about this. When I first decided to do this, I was riding by this. I was visiting my family in North Carolina about 20 years ago, and this was my least favorite trip. There was absolutely nothing I liked about doing this, right? And so I come to North Carolina. It was a little bit like doing jury duty, but worse. And so I showed up in North Carolina, and I'm hanging out with my family, and I I rode by this old hotel, and it was like the day I'm leaving town. And I was so happy for that because I was just beat to death because I would come to town and I would straighten up my family that was a big mess. I love them very much. And or loved them very much. They all died. And so, but I actually, would come and straighten everybody up, and try to fix everything as best I could. And I thought, at that time, I guess I thought if you threw money at it, it had to get better. Right. And so if you just threw a bunch of money at it and they had that money problems and every problem in the world, then it had to get better. Wrong. That didn't work. And I thought, well, okay, well, I'm the gifted one at the yippee, okay, and I can fix anything and anybody, and so I'm going to go fix them, and all I got to do is just do this and that, and and they're going to be fine, and everything's good. Wrong, that didn't work, right? And so I realized that they needed my time, they needed my physical time, and they needed my physical presence and my physical love. And that's what they needed. They needed love. Okay. Well, I didn't have any time. I was too busy. I was running around doing shows and doing stuff and Hollywood things and Vegas things and this and that and all over the world things. And I just didn't have any time. And so I had to figure out how to carve out time. Well, in this process, I rode by this old hotel that was built in 1896, and it was an old Victorian building. Kind of cool, kind of a Queen Anne style, with wraparound porches. Looks like something out of Charleston. And in this little town where I was from in Starr, North Carolina, this little town was really having a hard time because all the textiles had went to China. Everybody was broke, and everybody's just going through hell. And anyway, and I heard God's voice, and God said, "Buy it." And of course, I've told this story a lot, but I was like, I can't do this, God. You're talking to the car behind me. I know you're God, but tell them I don't want to buy that thing. And then God said, no, buy it. And then I kind of had a little argument with God, and I said, God, my zip code is 90210. That's Beverly Hills. I'm good. I am so good. I'm fine. And let me just I'm good. Thank you, God, for all my gifts and everything. And he said, buy it. And so I was like, oh my God, literally. And so I did. And And it was the best thing I ever did. And so I bought this old bed and breakfast, and I remodeled it and gimped it up. And I kept doing things and stuff. And I put a big, gigantic fountain so everybody would feel joy in this dilapidated poverty town. And I put this fountain, this beautiful fountain. And so everybody, I'd noticed people would stop on the side of the road and they'd look at this fountain. And I would meditate at this fountain all the time. And when I went to meditate at the fountain, I'd see angels come down. I would see spiritual gifts come down. I would see God come down. And I realized that it had magic. And then I would think, but I need to fix that door. And if I needed to fix a door, somebody would knock on my door and they'd say, "Hi, how are you? I'm a carpenter. Do you happen to need one?" Yeah, I do. And that would show up. I go, wow, okay, fix my door. And they would. And then I would realize I needed to fix toilets or put in another bathroom or 10 or 12. And I would have a plumber that would knock on my door and show up and say, "Do you need some plumbing done?" And I would be like, yeah, as a matter of fact, I do. And then I would need weird little things done and weird little things fixed. And I would have that person knock on my door and ask me if I needed to have that done. So I really do get it. You guys got to get it too. Get it in your own worlds. Realize when you have these little telltale things happen, don't just sit around, numb and dumb, sit around. Oh, there it is. There it is. And that's before I fixed it up. Okay. And so that's the bed and breakfast in Star, North Carolina. And then I gimped it up from there and put stuff and shutters and things and more Victorian things and statues and, as we go. Right. And but it had the beautiful bare bones of something spectacular because it was spectacular in its day. So anyway, as I would think of something, it would show up. And I never had it happen with that kind of tremendous magic before. And so for me, and I had been manifesting for a long time, and I could manifest things and they would come and they would show up, right? But I never had anything that would show up the same day like this. So then I realized, because God was talking to me and he said, "Hey, you, do you get it yet?" And I go, "Yeah, I get it." And so I realized that I was doing something that was God-led. And so when you're doing something that's magic and you're doing something that's God-led, it's amazing because it works. It just shows up and it works. And there's the fountain. There we go. Thank you, Judy. And so I put in this fountain, right? And the fountain's really big. It's 17 feet tall. And I put a rose garden in. And, most people are starving to death. And I put in this fountain and a rose garden. But it was a bit of beauty where people could appreciate something. And they didn't understand all the angels and things that were in spiritual gifts that were coming down. But I noticed cars would just keep stopping on the road. The road's right in front of there, the main street. And they kept on stopping and they would look at this fountain and sometimes they would get out and and I would say, "Hey, come on down, sit down, hang out." Right. And so then people started showing up and wanted to have parties because they saw how fun this place was. And they said, how much to have a party here, or a family reunion or something, anniversary, whatever they were doing, or class reunion. And I would say nothing, just come and have your party and appreciate. That's all you got to do. You got to appreciate it. And then that's all you got to do. And if you promise to appreciate, then we're good. And so people started having parties and having celebrations, and now things are changing. Now there's another thing and another thing and another business and another little thing, and as it goes, right? And so and that's how it works. You got to do things in a giving, loving way. You got to do things that are God-led. And all you guys got this in your life. I'm not just talking about mine, but I'm saying all you guys have this. Do something that is God-led, angelically led. And when you feel that passion, you have to go for it. You have to jump on it and you got to go for it. Just do it. and don't worry about people saying you're ignorant or stupid. Hey, Dean, are you here? Are you there?
I am. I was trying to unmute myself. Sorry, I was working on something else.
I figured you were trying to shoot yourself, but anyway.
No. I'm sorry. I'm trying to make sure YouTube and Facebook is working right and everything else. Sorry.
Multitasking over here.
Yeah, right.
Working hard.
Yeah. So when I said I was going to buy this thing in Star, North Carolina, Dean was like, "Are you out of your mind? Are you?"
You were out, and you still are.
Yeah. Well, that's good though. It's good though. It's good to be a little out of your mind. It's good to be a little crazy, right? Because you're going to do stuff. And you know what? If you feel it though, guys, my point is, if you feel it, if you got this feeling and you feel it, do it. Just do it. And don't give a damn about what anybody else says. Don't care. Don't care. Even if it makes no sense in the world, it's okay. Right? Because if it's spiritually led, you just go do it. Now, Michelle, you are that way. You
are totally. I was gonna say, I'm just that crazy. I'll just do it.
Yeah. How Dean got two of us in this lifetime, I have no idea. Right?
Tortured.
Yeah. You must have been a real bastard in your previous life, I think. I don't know. I have to read that for you sometime. But anyway.
I was an angel in a previous life.
Oh, you're still
and I got stuck with you and Michelle in this.
Aren't you lucky?
Yeah, I am lucky.
He's lucky, isn't he, Gary?
Yes.
I think so, because you're never bored. You're never bored. You don't have any boredom going on. You take care of all my stuff and you're not bored because I'm always doing crazy things. And so Michelle.
No fear.
Yeah. Michelle will think something. Michelle is like always taking care of everybody and loving everybody. And she loves like there's no tomorrow. I mean, she is like a love bug. And so she just loves people and takes care of people. And she'll do the dumbest stuff at the craziest time. And it all works out perfect.
Oh, thanks, Gary. See? There's a method to my madness.
Yes.
Yeah, always. You do it when you feel it. You do it. I've seen you do this. And in the beginning, I thought she's a little whacked, but years ago. But then, I when I got a vision that you guys were soulmates, and twice, one time in a big show in a casino, and everybody just thought, yeah, and you guys did. You said, "Where's my soulmate?" And you stood up in this room full of I don't know, 800 or 100 or 1,000 people, and I said, "Dean is your soulmate," and of course, then the crowd's laughing.
Dora was with me. Dora's on tonight.
Oh, really? Oh, cool.
She drugged me to that. So.
Oh, wow. Thank God for her. And so, but it was like this crazy thing. And everybody just thought I was trying to get my buddy lucky, and we're like, oh, what the hell? And so, but you guys hung out for a minute, just only a minute. And then, you were busy dating some famous dude and Dean was busy. Yeah. Dean was busy, trying to kill everybody around him with the crazy ones he dated.
I was trying to date every bimbo I can find.
Bimbo, I love you. Right there. Yeah, hell yeah. Anyway, so 10 years later in a little seminar I was doing in Vegas, you raised your hand and you said, and I didn't recognize you because I just didn't. But I have this sort of psychic memory and I can remember things. And you asked the same question, where's my soulmate? And all of a sudden, my psychic memory, it'll all come back to me. And I said, I told you about 10 years ago in a casino show that all you had to do, Dean's your soulmate. I said, the only thing you got to do now, I said, go home with him and never leave. Just go home with him right now. Go home with him right now and never leave. Just do that. Yep. And you were either smart enough or dumb enough to do what I said.
Smart enough.
I did. I was like, okay, I wasted 10 years of my life not listening to Gary. The first time I was like, I'm going to pack my bags and I'm going to move in.
You did.
You did. Yeah. And so we got ready to leave town. We got ready to leave town. And Dean said, hey, I'm going to stay another day or two. I said, I think I was going to San Francisco or somewhere to do a show. Yeah. And so Dean's like, you'll be okay. I'll show up on the day of the show and I'll whatever. I said, oh, okay. All right. And so, but anyway, so those feelings, that feeling where Michelle, you were either dumb enough or smart enough to go, this is a good idea. And so, and my point is, guys, you're going to have this same thing happen to you. You're going to think I'm either the dumbest person in the world or the smartest. And so, but it feels good. Yeah. And so when you have those feelings, react and act. When you have those feelings, you want to react, you want to act, and you just simply do it. And you don't look back, and you don't worry, and you don't listen to your best friend, and you don't listen to your family, for heaven's sake. Right. And so, or hell's sake. And so you just simply want to move on that. And then sometimes it works, sometimes it don't, but it'll be the path that gets you to where you're going. And it is a path. That's what it is. It's a path. It's not just simply, do this, everything's perfect. Sometimes it is. These days, it's more perfect. We have that thing these days where this golden age we're in, I've noticed that things are pretty perfect and they just show up and work. And so realize this is what we're doing. It's very important to act on those things. So you guys think about what your thing is that you acted or you didn't act or you're about to act. Anybody got the about to act thing and they don't know if they're doing the right thing or wrong thing? All right. Then we got, okay. All
Peter.
Right. I see Peter going, me. I see Haley going, me. Okay. All right. Let me talk to Haley. Let me talk to Haley first, then I'll talk to Peter.
All right, Haley, unmute yourself.
Haley Rogers.
Hey,
girl. So you're about to act or not act, and you don't know if you're smart or crazy or whatever. What's going on with you? What's happening?
Well, a job at my work.
Okay. And so it's a promotion though, right? It's sort of like, but it's sort of a little sideways, but a little promotion. Does that make sense?
Exactly. It's like a lateral right now, but
a little better and opportunities.
Right. And so I'm like, okay, but the trade-off is going to be kind of my free time and kind of being like the top in my area and to going to kind of like the unknown and maybe not having time and free time and not living the life that I have right now.
Somehow or another through all this last little while, you got to where you can see spiritually. Are you aware?
I literally yesterday was meditating and I see faces, I see ears, I see noses. I was like,
those are your earth angels. When you're seeing what you're seeing, I can see it, but I see you now being able to see spiritually. I want you to look where I think of looking. And so you guys can do this. It really works. Think of where I'm looking. Okay. Do you see the golden foot? The golden shoe?
Yeah.
There you are. See it. Yeah. I can tell you saw it. Okay. That's yours. Okay. Okay. This is your golden. It's a gold. God give you the gift of a golden shoe. Now you just have to take a step. And if you take the step, you'll take the job. And that feels good to me.
Yeah, I feel like
you did it. Yeah. When you took the step, now look back, you see two golden shoes. See? There, you saw it right then. See it? You're now able to see spiritually. Somehow or another, you bumped into it. So you're going to have a really good time because you can get your own answers. I'm obsolete now. You don't need me anymore. There you go. Golden shoe.
I need you.
So,
I need you all.
Right? But look at that. So now you can see when you get a gift of one golden shoe, that means that God gives you this gift of a golden shoe. It's up to you to take a step and then you get the other shoe. And so there you are. See? And that feels really good.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question, okay?
Yeah.
Are you lazy?
I feel like I've become more lazy with this job.
Okay. Do you like being lazy?
No. And that's what intrigues me about the new job is even though it's a lateral move, the idea of working my way to the top again and outshining.
It's not. Yeah, that's what you're doing. No, I see you. This is a good move. It's not lateral because you can move from this into another category where you end up with a job about 2 times the job you have.
Yeah. Do you know, like timing wise?
7 or 8 months.
Wow.
Yeah, you do pretty quick.
Yeah.
Feel how hot you got? You got warm?
Yeah.
All right. That means I told you the truth. Right?
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. You're beautiful.
Oh, thank
Guys,
you. You're
isn't she
beautiful.
beautiful? Thank you. But you're really beautiful.
Beautiful.
And sometimes I've read you many times on the air and different times, and you're really beautiful physically, but sometimes you were not beautiful inside.
Oh yeah, I wasn't.
Yeah. And now you're beautiful inside and outside.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. And good things are happening. This is more than a job promotion. You're getting out of stuck because you're stuck in this stupid job you're in now that's making you lazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you can't be lazy right now. How old are you now?
I'll be 30 this year.
Oh my God, you're over the hill. But anyway, so you're 30 years old. You cannot be lazy at 30.
No.
And then you also can't be lazy at 90. You can never be lazy in this lifetime.
And I
Because
don't
if you're
want to
lazy,
be.
yeah, you don't want to be. That's not who you are. You are not a lazy person. You always got to be challenged. But I see you doing really good. About the third weekend, you want to kill me, okay, for telling you to take this job. So I'm letting you know. Don't hate on me.
I won't
But I
do
see.
it.
But I see. You got the job. Yay! There we are. But this is see how the back of your head feels warm, then your neck. Okay, that's your God cord as it lights up. So now I just see heaven giving you all this light. I see your golden higher self spirit slipping into your body. I also see your forehead physically starting to sweat right now.
Yeah.
Right? You look good.
Thank
you look good. You feel weirdly happy.
I do. I'm so happy. I also want to tell you that I made this tree for you.
I
made it
love
today. It's a smoky quartz. And I thought that I was just like, you with the white, but then also like, I thought that the smoky aspect like represented your sarcasm and like who you are. So I was really trying to channel like you. So
I have your tree sitting right here on my desk, where I'm doing tapping in. Yay. And this is the other tree that you made me. Thank you. You make these cool trees. You guys got to get a tree from Haley. Put your number in the chat so they can get a tree. If you feel it. Yeah, because it really, these trees are little crystal trees and they actually matter. They zap you. They make you feel good. I see all your crystals in the background. I got crystals. I can barely see you guys because I got so many crystals. Oh, let me grab this thing. Look at this thing. It weighs about 100 pounds. But here you go. I'm zapping you guys with gold light. The gold light brings in abundance. And I'm zapping you guys with abundance right now. And I see it rolling into you. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, there we go.
Abundance zapping you guys.
Yeah, you got a big citrine. Perfect.
Yeah.
I love it. I love you. You be good. Get a new job. Yeah, that's good. I love it. I love it. It's going to work out really, really in a very nice way. And, it may be more work, but you're going to love your boss. That's what I see. Anyway,
Beautiful,
good luck.
Haley.
Yeah, that's good. That's exciting. She got a new job. I'm seeing people manifest and get crazy things. I'm seeing stuff showing up. It's really nice when stuff shows up. I mean, I was excited about a carpenter coming to fix my old bed and breakfast up, and so I would think I needed something fixed and they would show up. I would need plumbing. A plumber would show up. I would, I thought, wow, I got to figure out the science of this. Right. And I worked really hard to do it. And I think we have now, but, I appreciate you guys. Who are we talking to, Michelle? What's
Peter.
up?
You said Peter, so let's go to Peter real
quick. Good. Peter, how are you, buddy?
Right, Peter, unmute yourself.
And I was asking the question. I was saying, okay, what do people do? I want to go do this. I want to go do that. We have options these days. What are we doing? So anyway, Peter, what's your thing going on? What are you doing? I kind of know what it is, but I don't know what it is.
Well, one of the things I wanted to tell you guys is intermittently, while I'm just sitting here listening, I'll get a little pop-up box that you guys the host wants to unmute me.
Yeah, so I did that by accident.
Okay. I was going like, huh? Because I've seen it a few times.
That's anyway. What happens when the host is drunk. It just, I don't know, something happens.
So yeah, as you know, I want to be over there more. What I wanted to know is it possibility, because I'm like Haley, it's like, okay, this job is going to drive me nuts if I don't do something here, even though you said a little while back that it was looking good for me. I feel that I need to move on to a new job, hopefully over there, or maybe even start a little bit early retirement shortly here, or maybe God has some other plans for me. And I was just trying to see.
It looks like that. Well, here's what I see. I gave up on timing a long time ago.
Right.
And because I'm no good at it, as you guys know. And so it's kind of God's time. And with you, I'm just seeing you getting really crazy lucky in two different ways. And I'm not sure what the ways are, because if I tell you, you'll project so much win. You'll actually run it off. You'll run it off. But I see two different ways where you get really lucky, and it'll be better than what you would do. It would be better than your perfect manifestation. So whatever that is, whatever that is, and I'm seeing that, but they're not telling me exactly what it is. And sometimes, as you guys know, sometimes lately I'm telling you that this will happen, but they're not going to tell you every detail. And the reason is because we still have our thinking, and our thoughts will hex what's going on. And so, because if you think, or if you overthink it, you'll kind of hex yourself. And so, but they'll just all of a sudden reveal it. But I see two major things happening where you're going, you're kidding me. So I feel great about that. And so I see that, and it's much sooner than you think. So that's what I see. Yeah.
And is the work going to clear up a little bit? Because you were saying that the other day that I would get me, of course, my review's coming up in April, but then I'll get something there. But is work going to clear up a little bit with the guys I work with? Because it's a little rough there. I had to call you and clear me the other day, because it was crazy. I know. And you were like, man, look at all the stuff you got on here. Here, let me clear you.
Yeah. Well, when a lot of times people are not living in bliss. And a lot of times people are really living not in their heaven, they're living in their hell. And they love spreading it around. And sometimes you guys, you don't choose who you work with, and you also don't choose your family members. And so sometimes you'll really go through hell or catch hell from one or the other, or just situations with people. People are people. And so if you clear yourself, and then you ask your angel, and God's giving you a really cool green sword. I've never seen this sword before, but you guys should ask for this same sword. This green sword is a sword to heal your idiots with. Okay. And so we all have idiots in our life, and we just do. And so ask for this green sword. There we go. Yeah. And so, and all you guys can get it. Wow. I see all of you guys getting this sword. This is the first time I've ever seen this sword, but it brings in much like this energy. How come it's always a big one? There we are. So anyway, it looks like this. And so I'm clearing you with this green healing crystal, and the color green, like the green heaven, the green crystal heaven and Zion heaven, is for healing. And so just ask for that spiritual gift of a green healing sword, and then clear around you. And I felt a lot of your sinuses. Peter, I saw your sinuses open. I see you got beams of light coming out your head. You look a little bit like the Statue of Liberty on fire. And so, but I just see these crazy beams.
Interesting you say that.
Really?
Because I got the gift of the Statue of Liberty the other day.
You did?
Yeah.
Wow. You really did?
Yeah.
Oh, well, anyway, that's what I see. It looked like the Statue of Liberty, but she's got... It's crazy. You got these beams coming out of your head, and I've never seen this particular gift before. I'm just telling you, this is new. And so, but all you guys got it, and so of course I got it. I'm going, give me this. Yeah. Let me clear my idiots. Yeah. And so when you do that, you'll find it makes your way easier. And now I saw you turn to solid gold. I see you. This is a golden age gift, and this will matter. And so that's what I see. Good luck, buddy. Tear it up. But I see two good things, and it's all going to work. Okay.
All right.
I love you. I'll see you soon.
All right. Talk to you later. Bye.
All right. And so that was pretty cool. Judy, could you see that gift? Could you see that gift when it came down? Michelle, could you see that gift? You guys see real clear.
Yes.
Yeah. It was, it's almost like lightning sparks coming out of the
Statue of Liberty.
Yeah.
It looks like the Statue of Liberty head, and he got this gift the other day of that. How weird is that one, right? And so, but it really is amazing, and this is an amazing spiritual gift. I can tell that this will do you guys a lot of good. But I realize none of you guys have idiots in your life, right? Hello, anybody there? See, you got shaking your head and laughing. You're like, what the hell? Are you kidding me? And so when you clear people, and sometimes we really do have idiots, and sometimes we are idiots. And so, but it's your idiot. There you are. It's like that. And so it feels good. Michelle, you could see that really clear. I saw you.
Yeah.
You actually got 2 of those gifts.
Oh, yay,
Did
thank you.
Did you get a spare? Were you being a little
Maybe
greedy?
I have to give it away to somebody or something.
I think that's true.
Yeah. Can I have it?
Yes, here, honey.
Thank
There
you.
go.
Yeah.
You
Dino
those
use
gifts,
it.
like
Dino
in
use it
Livecast.
to clear me and you. We're his
Yeah.
idiot.
I'll
There
be
we are.
clear, honey. She'll be
Stop
clear.
buying things, Gary, that make no sense. You don't need a hotel. Oh, did I say that
Maybe
out loud?
Yes.
Oh,
Maybe I get
I
another
did,
one. I'm doing a restaurant. I want to do a restaurant. I'm
Oh God,
all
let's clear
excited.
that one. Oh
That's
God,
it.
Gary, you don't need a restaurant.
No, I am, and I'm excited. I'm really,
Oh,
really
that's funny.
excited. And people are showing up that want to do this, and I'm just so excited about it. So we'll see.
Well, you are a good cook, so.
Yeah, well, but I don't want to cook that much, but I want to eat. And so
Yeah.
so anyway, this guy shows up in our life, and he had this restaurant, and he was all excited about it, and he was doing great, and he had this cranking business. And all of a sudden the state comes in, and they're moving the road, and they took his restaurant to build a road, right? And so he was like not having a place for his restaurant to be. And so of course, not only did we thought we should get some, an old hotel, but we got another old building, and we got another one, and another one. And so we got plenty of places to put restaurants, and I got a vision to do restaurants. And so he's showing up and so he's going to show you guys some dishes in a little bit, or I'm going to at least get to eat something good. And you guys have to endure it anyway. And so, cause I'm your idiot tonight. And so, but we'll make our way through the kitchen in a minute if we can figure out how to shoot this. And we'll show you like some really cool things he's making. And so if we can figure out, you guys want to figure out how close he is to having something going on, and so
Do I need to spotlight the other camera or not yet?
Not yet. They're going to figure
Okay.
out, I don't know where he is in cooking. He's in there
Okay.
cooking, and so, but you could spotlight the other camera if we find a
It's always
Jared.
good to watch somebody cook.
Yeah, maybe find a Jared and just shoot, him doing what he's doing in a minute. Whenever you could actually, shoot it. I could keep on doing what I'm doing, and you could just shoot it with the phone, with that one muted, probably. I guess maybe you might have to tell him that. And so
Right.
we'll see. We'll see.
You just
Oh, he's got
Gary
some
to text
stuff. Oh, he's ready. Oh, okay.
you. Oh,
All right. Well, let me take one more, and then I'm going to run in there, and I'm going to see what he's got to eat,
okay.
and then we'll give you guys some real yummy recipes if we can get them out of him. We'll see what happens. Okay. And so, but he's doing seafood, and
Ooh.
I felt so good about this guy. I felt bad that they're taking his restaurant because they're building a road through the middle of it. But I felt really great about him because he actually goes to the coast here in North Carolina. And a lot of you guys don't know that, but there's a lot of seafood that comes from here. And so he goes to the coast, and he does this, and he fishes on Fridays, and his buddies do. And he's, he brings back a truckload of seafood that then he cooks and in his restaurant. And so, but this is kind of a crazy hands-on. I love it. And it's all these things. When people have passion, I get high from it. And you'll notice when you find, you have friends that have passion, or idiots that have passion like me, you'll feel that energy because they're creating. And so creation, like I talked to you about, I have a lot of artist friends, Allison Richard in Ojai and California, who's my family. And then I have Freddie Guess, who is my buddy, my family for many years. And so different people who are artists, Fallon, who is my family, and like Haley, who makes the crystal trees, and all these things. When you go into creation, and you can make a crystal tree, or you could paint a beautiful painting, and so, but there's an energy that comes down when people are creating, or you could cook or create whatever your creation is. And when you tap into that, you guys will really get high. And especially with me clearing your energy, you'll feel that energy. And then when you tap into that, you're going to be able to create what you want to create, which is creating your heaven. And so that's how heavens are created, is you tap into creation, and create all the heavens are creations. That's where it is. You go up, you bring it down, and it happens. You know, I many times sat and watched Alice paint in Ojai, and it's really crazy. Well, what do you got? What do we got? Oh, okay. All right. Let me see. Bring me a fork. Anyway, but look at this. Anyway, so here we are, guys. There we go. So this is pretty cool.
There you go.
Oh,
See
that's
shrimp?
easy.
Yeah, better.
Ooh, you're making me hungry.
Ooh,
That was so
right?
good.
Yeah, so
Right,
he
we're jealous.
catches, yeah, so he catches these shrimp himself,
Wow.
right?
That's awesome.
Isn't that crazy?
That's cool.
I'm not going to wait on the fork. I'm just going to eat it.
That's
Okay,
the way
let's
to do
see,
it,
let's see what this tastes like.
Now you're
know,
Filipino.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, feel it, right? There we go.
Eat with your hands.
Your hands.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Mm-hmm. Mmm. That, I'm being honest, that's the best shrimp I've ever tasted in my lifetime.
Wow.
Wow.
I could taste that when you were tasting it. It melts in your mouth. I don't know what.
Oh my God, that is so amazing. Wow. And so, oh, here we go. What's the next one? You got to bring me a fork on this one. You got me one. Oh, okay. Now here we have. What is this? He has to tell me what this is. Tell him to come in here and tell me. Or there we go. And
Do you
so
want me to spotlight the other camera or no? Not yet.
you could just show him, show the other
I
camera.
could do a
so they'll see where he
I
is.
could do a split screen.
Here.
Okay,
do-
Right
do
here, I
that.
see it
Look
right
at
here.
this thing. Look at how cool that is, right?
Is that the one?
And
That's
so,
it, but Jared's pointing at the floor now. He don't realize he's live.
hey, Jared, go live. You're live, buddy. Yeah, shine the camera at the kitchen and Mauricio in there. And so,
Ooh,
And-
clams.
and
Are those clams?
Jared, if you can
Yeah.
hear me,
Mussels?
turn your phone.
hey, Jared. There we go. Anyway, this is really good. I don't know. I think this is oysters. And so, ask Mauricio what I'm eating.
All right, I'm unmuted now. So, would you just bring him there?
Mauricio, what am I eating? I think it's an oyster with good stuff on it.
Yeah, I don't know if he heard you.
Hey, Gary.
Okay. Hey, buddy, these are wonderful dishes. Oh my God, look
Yeah,
at that.
Homemade from my heart. You, Gary.
I know you got so much passion. I was telling them that.
Well, right here we got some jumbo shrimp. It's from Calabash, North Carolina, like you told in the video and show. Yes, it's everything is local. We're trying to support a local business. Like you said, we're from the start, and we got some beautiful dishes here, and we would like to bring a lot of people to our little town, Star.
Yeah, he lives in Star, guys. Look at that. And so we're working on doing a restaurant, and I think it's going to be a spectacular place. And he's creating all these really cool things. Now, that's a whole shrimp with the head on it and everything, right?
This is more the style, Louisiana style. If you are a really seafood lover, you will find the ocean, the Persian is right here. So
Wow. Okay, well, I'm going to find the ocean in your hand in a minute. And in the meantime, I'm eating this oyster. This is like the best looking oyster in the world. Let's see what this is. Oh, yeah. That's terrible. No, it was wonderful. That was really good. He's a freak. Mauricio, you're a total freak. You're a freak of nature with what you can create. Wow. This is crazy. Wow. Come on in, buddy. Yeah, here, come over here. Come over here on this side. And so this is like the best night of my life. This is amazing. This is really good. Michelle,
you are spoiled, Gary. You're being spoiled. I love it. Okay, I'm jealous.
Yeah.
We're moving.
Yeah,
We're
this
moving
is
there.
like really crazy. This is so good. Let me see. Oh yeah, come on in.
We're getting on rant.
Calabash.
Yeah, split it. Yeah, there you go. You got it. Okay, come on this side and shoot his face. So he can speak here. Okay,
This
this
is
is
really big jumbo shrimp. So if
These are
you're a sea
jumbo sh-
lover, I know there's a lot of people there that love seafood.
talk closer to this mic, and then we'll get it. We'll get it.
Okay, like I said, this is fresh local seafood from North Carolina, calabash.
Because I told him, I said, you go down there every week and you fish and you get it
Yes.
and you do all and it ends up being this. Let me show you these things, guys. Is this crazy? So when you guys come to spiritual retreats, you're going to get to eat in our restaurant. Now look at this thing. I mean, he looks, hello, he's got a little head and stuff, but he's I have a feeling this is the best thing I've ever ate, just like the other thing was the best thing I ever ate. And so I'm gonna, there we go. I'm gonna eat it.
So
With
I'm hearing lunches by Mauricio. This is what
Yes,
Yay!
yeah. But this is like really, this is really good. I think you guys, this is the biggest shrimp. Now these are huge,
They're huge.
really big shrimps, right?
They're really big here.
Yeah,
They're really big shrimp here.
really big shrimp here. Okay, all right. Well, this is really good for me because I'm really eater. Here we go. Okay, so I've got it. Unbelievable. This is crazy. This is better than any lobster I've ever tasted.
Oh.
Wow. That's crazy. I got several people in here watching me do tapping in tonight. And so my friend, where's Jim? Hey, Will, and you guys, hey guys, Eddie, hey, what's going on? And this is so good. I'm gonna let you guys have a bite. Okay. All right. You want to try it? You want to try it? Jim, you want to try it, right? You're an eater like me. This is amazing. I'm going to just pass this around and you guys, but I'm going to take one more shrimp before I pass it around. Every man for himself. But, I can taste your care in the food. I can really taste your care in the food. I can feel it. And so, to his face. And so
Gary?
Yeah.
Someone was asking, what part of Mexico is he from? He is Mexican, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Where are you from?
What town are you from?
I'm from Veracruz, Mexico. So actually all these dishes is from I was a little kid and my mom used to be in Veracruz, Mexico. And I remember I was a little kid and I bring the blue crabs, the shrimp to her. That way she can prepare to the people. So that's what.
So you would go fishing for your mother.
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah. And you bring it back and she would prepare it and she would sell it. Right?
Yeah, that's it.
Wow. Well, it works because this is the most amazing thing that I've ever tasted. This is really good. This is really good. And so we're gonna create this, and you guys will have to come to a spiritual retreat so you can eat Mauricio's food. And seafood.
We got different dishes that I can cook. We got ceviches, we got oyster, we got shrimp, we got blue crabs, we got soft blue crabs too. So
well, we also got extra bedrooms here in the house, and so you move in, okay? Perfect. You can bring your wife, kids, I don't care. Yeah, it's all good.
But I thank you, Gary, for letting me be here in your house. I really appreciate it, and I hope.
Well, I would have to say that I certainly appreciate you more. This is good. Thank you. Give me a hand. I love it.
Bravo.
Thank you. Woo-hoo.
We can't wait to go there and try your food.
That looks amazing.
Oh my God. Dina, Michelle, this is really, Judy, you guys, Brian, you guys, this is the best, this is actually the best seafood I've ever tasted in my life.
Wow.
That's awesome.
You know what excites me more?
And you've been around a lot.
I have. What do you say?
You know what excites me more than the restaurant? Actually,
What?
I'll go fishing with them. That's the fun part. The restaurant part, I don't really care much about.
Mauricio, Dean wants to go fishing with you. We can go? Oh, he said it easy, so he meant it. Oh my God.
Good,
Okay.
awesome.
Yay.
The ocean's big. It's amazing. Yeah, there, Dean.
There we go.
That's perfect. We could go fishing. Okay, we're gonna go fishing. We should do a retreat where we're going fishing.
All right.
Let's do it.
I think
Yeah, on a Friday we could take them out deep sea fishing.
Woo-wee.
That'd be fun. That'd be really fun. Anyway, so we just dream, guys. We dream up crazy stuff and then do it. You know, that was the best shrimp thing I've ever tasted in my life. The salad is the best shrimp salad I've ever tasted in my life. It's got it's got an olive oil. This one, you know, it actually has
Oh, that
an
looks
olive
good.
oil sort of and blueberry, which is bizarre combination, but it really does work. And so anyway, what were we doing? We were doing tapping in. Oh,
Yes.
thanks.
Yep, we
We
got
got a lot of
sidetracked.
people wanting to ask questions, like a lot of people from last
Mm.
week that are still waiting.
Well, someone
Mm.
said the Gary Gump Trump Company.
Oh yeah.
Like the
There we go. I love that. I'll do that. That sounds good. But anyway, so back to you guys, right? As soon as I eat one more shrimp. Anyway, but this is like, so this is the silly things we do. Now, this is what we do in spiritual retreats too. Oh, by the way, we're picking a date for the spiritual retreat. And so the next one coming up, I would love you guys to join us. What are we doing now? I'm coming to Vegas. Woo-hoo.
You're gonna be in Vegas this week,
This week.
and you're gonna be doing your on next Saturday, the 28th. You have your seminar, your Creating Heaven on Earth seminar at
Yeah, I'll
Sunset
be at-
Station.
Yeah, the Sunset Station was where we all started
That's
back
it.
in the day, back in the 90s.
Back
back in the
day.
Back in the, you know, Dean and I, we got booked at this this thing. I told it before, but we were like we got booked in this you know, this casino show, and we honestly thought we were going to perform in a beer joint. And when we got there, the sign was the biggest sign I'd ever seen, giant billboard, and I was running across it backwards and forwards. I don't know where they got that from. But it was one of these gigantic, you know, lit up billboards in this big, huge casino. And we had a sold out show, the very first show, and we kept on doing it to this day. And so we are just so happy that we're blessed like that. And thank you, KLUC Radio. I do the #1 morning show with Chet Buchanan, and I've done that for 20 years. And so thank you for that show. That's the reason we're there, and all the TV stations, Fox, and all the other people that we hang out with. And Angela is our rock star, you know.
Hey,
Our
Gary,
son-
we have 12 tickets left. Sorry about that.
we only got 12 tickets left.
Yeah, I just looked, so I just want to let you know 12.
Well, you guys better buy 12 tickets. You know, that's all. So because we got 12 tickets, that's why so we're almost sold out. But I would really love to see you there. And so this is going to be a good one because there's so many spiritual gifts coming that I can't tell you about what they all are, because there's so many. And if I get to hang out with you for a day and an all-day live seminar, I'm able to really get it to you. And so I look so forward to this. We're going to have crystals there too, I think. And these the different crystals bring in certain lights and things, and so I'm going to bring a special group of crystals that I think have you know, a special meaning for you. And so this will be fun. This is going to be a really good time. Who we talking to? Back to you guys.
Ooh, okay. Thank you, Gary. Can we go to Glenn Esposito, please? He's been waiting since last week. Thank you.
Okay, Glenn, unmute yourself.
As soon as I
Hi,
take
Gary.
Hey, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Oh, good, buddy.
The
How are
food
you?
looks awesome.
This is crazy good.
Yeah.
I gotta put it away from here. I'm gonna eat the whole time I talk. You know, I don't want to
So-
be rude.
So my wife, Kristen, had a very bad experience. Her heart started racing, and now she has like an out of body type experience. And she's wondering why she's getting all these feelings. Like she'll wake up in the middle of the night, like 2 or 3 o'clock with like her blood pressure raising very high, or her heart
Mhm.
racing, things like that.
Well,
Any
this
idea?
yeah, I do. You know, this is something that's going on, and I get asked this question probably, I don't know, at least a dozen times a day. And so this is a thing that occurs. And all you have to do to qualify to have this happen is be alive on the planet Earth. And that's how this happens, because her higher selves are getting bigger and bigger and brighter, and it's attracting energy. Her bright light energy is attracting dark energies that are attacking her. And Her, if you ever wondered how can I see things so clear, right? Like, how do I know all this stuff I know, right? Well, I was born with a group of angel higher selves. Now then, I understand it well enough, and I have the spiritual gifts that I can get these angel higher selves for you guys. And then you guys, like Haley, a minute earlier, I looked at Haley and I realized she was seeing spiritually. It was because I can tell. And so these are spiritual gifts where everybody will get different spiritual gifts. But as you get gifted, and you can see, if you can see a demon can see you. And most of the time a demon can see you either way. And so that's the reason, but they work really hard to keep us from seeing spiritually because they don't want us to kill them. And see, because they are trying to kill us, as best I can tell. And so, but you want to clear the demons, and you know, the light wins and you win. And so when she feels this, you know, the heart palpitation thing, she would just simply ask the angel Michael for his sword.
Okay.
And just say, Angel Michael, God, please give me your sword. And so, and then when she gets that, and so here, you just now got it. Okay, now clear her. You clear, there you go. That went, there you go. So your sinus is open, your feet are hot, right?
Yeah.
You feel it. You
Yes.
see? Yeah. And now your hands are warm, and now you feel like you're floating upwards. That's because your wife is floating upwards, where they had her stuck in this hell dimension. And that's what she was feeling. And now she's totally fine. That's it. That's how it works. Yeah, but you have the gift to clear her. So when she's freaking out, just clear her with Michael's sword. And then
I do that
her,
sometimes in the middle of the night, and then she does feel better, but she just wonder why it's attacking her. But
because she's a bright light. Oh, there
Is
she
that what it
is.
is?
Hey, girl.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, you're such a bright light. They're beating you up. That's what's up. And so now ask the angel Michael for his sword. Ask for the gift of Angel Michael's sword.
Angel Michael, please give me the gift of your sword.
Okay, reach it a little higher. Reach a little higher. There we go. There we go. And there. And now you got it. Feel how your feet got hot right then?
I did, yeah.
All right. Well, there you go. See, now you got your feet are hot because you got the Angel Michael's sword. Now clear round and around and clear your chest. Imagine cutting little things off your chest that look like black ropes. And so there we go. Now your lungs opened up and you can breathe. Feel that?
I do.
Crazy, right?
It is. I asked him, like, every time I've had these episodes, I don't know if I'm dying. I don't know if I'm having a heart attack or a stroke, and so I tell Glenn right away, because I try to clear myself, but then I'm like, Glenn, can you please try to clear me? And I felt a lot lighter yesterday, so I know it definitely worked, but I was making sure I'm not having heart attacks because it's really bad. It's the middle of the night and it lasts about an hour, and it's scary.
Yeah. Well, my friend Alice, and Richard and Ojai, my family there, and so my adopted family, or they adopted me, I think. I'm their idiot. And so anyway, she started getting these in the middle of the night, and the same thing. And she went to had every test run, and I said, no, it's spiritual. It's spiritual. And so it was crazy because I started getting a lot of calls, and everybody was asking me the same question. So this is something that is not just you going through it. I mean, a lot of people do. I told them I probably get a dozen people a day that ask this question. Okay. And so because the dark energies try to hurt you and freak you out. And so, and your higher selves are seeing these demons. They can see them, and they freak when they see them because they realize this is bad. You see? And so you just have to keep on meditating, and your higher selves will help you in getting spiritual gifts. That gift will get rid of it for you.
Right.
Thank you, Gary. I appreciate it. Love you.
I love you back. I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys. Thank you a lot.
Thanks. See ya.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's crazy. Isn't that crazy? That's the way it works. But it works that way, and it works that way for everybody. And everybody just thinks it's them going through something. Well, no, when in reality, everybody's going through the same thing. A little different here, a little different there, but that's how it works. Who are we talking to, guys?
Thank you, Gary. Can we get Margaret Anderson in, please?
Yeah.
Margaret. Yay. She also was waiting since
Margaret
last week.
Anderson. All right, Margaret, unmute yourself.
Where are
Hey,
you, girl?
Margaret.
Margaret.
Hello.
There we go. Hey,
Hey.
thanks for choosing me. Hey,
Mm.
well, I've had a heck of a week. One of my good girlfriends from high school passed away last week. And I just wanted to make sure that she made it to heaven. I didn't know. I kind of had a sense that maybe she was not quite there. So I tried to help her. So I just wanted to make sure she was there, that she made it.
I don't know. Call her name.
Sandra.
Yeah, she's holding her head. I don't know. She might be earthbound. Was she in the hospital?
No, she was at home.
Was
She didn't
was she
go
in her
to
bed?
work.
Was she in her
She
bed?
was on a couch. They found her on the couch watching TV. And she's just a super bright light. And I'm actually, the reason I'm not going to Vegas, well, one of the reasons is because I'm going to her funeral, actually. So in Chicago. So anyway.
I just see her laying down. And so,
yeah, that's how they found her, I guess.
Well, that's what I see. I thought she was in bed.
Yeah.
The vision comes and goes. See,
Okay.
now if I were looking at her and she was in heaven, it would be a very clear vision and vivid, right?
Yeah.
But the vision's going very in and out, in and out. Was she on drugs?
I don't know, because I haven't been in close touch with her for years. And I wasn't able to go to the last reunion. I mean, I don't know, you know.
I think she was taking something. And it could have been medications. You know, people, you know, they're not on drugs. Wink, wink. It's
like,
medication.
Yeah, like mood enhancing, you know, or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. And so, but sometimes when you take a lot of it, you die. You know, it's too much. But it feels like her system overloaded with something, and it's likely to be self-induced. Because when you're earthbound, it's because you do something to kill yourself, basically.
Yeah. I was, you know, I suspected a little bit, but I didn't want to say anything. I just.
Yeah, because you know you're going to freak everybody out, and so and it's probably better not to say anything. But I think she's earthbound. I don't think she went to heaven, because when I see these kind of visions I get that are in out, yeah, they're usually they're earthbound. So call her first name. Let's get her to heaven.
Sandra.
One more time.
Sandra.
She's
it's Margaret.
She recognizes you. Oh, tell her to look up right now.
Sandra, look up and take the angel's hand.
There she goes. Okay. Yeah, tell her to get up. Tell her to get up.
Okay, stand up, Sandra. Take the angel's hand up above. Look up.
She says, "Oh my God," she's freaking out. Tell her you're sure. Say, "Yeah, I'm sure."
I am absolutely positive, Sandra. Take the angel's hand.
Okay. There she took it, and there we go. And there she went. There. You felt it was crazy. You got real hot all over. See? You know,
yeah, I feel teary.
Yeah, well, you saved her. I mean, you healed her. There's nothing bigger that you can do for anybody than get them to the light. And sometimes, I mean, dying is not a perfect science, even though people kind of think it is. Being born is not a perfect science. Dying is not a perfect science. And so she was hung in her moment of death. And I believe it was a problem with medications. That's what I think. So
okay, well, I'm suspecting that so I don't want to say too much, you know, in public or whatever, but we have another friend that we suspect also did the same thing. And this is way back. And I'm wondering if it was the same demon that went over to Sandra.
Well, they do.
Anyway, if we can check on her.
Well, suicide demons do bounce between family or friends
and family. And I remember you saying that.
Yeah, many times you'll see them roll through a whole family, you know, and they'll just take them out, you know, and so you know, you could have a grandfather, great uncle, something like this, all the way down, next person.
Can we kill that thing? Like,
well, I already did when we sent that to the light. That's kind of what I do. Now, if you can, but let's call the other girl's name.
Yeah, can we check on her, Amy?
She's already in heaven.
Oh, good. I've been trying to send her to heaven every once
Well,
in a
you
while
did.
the last
You-
bunch of years.
I heard you did.
Oh,
So,
good.
yeah, see, because guys, I'm not the only person that can do this. You guys can do it. All you
Yeah.
got to do is just tell the person, if you find their energy and you get in touch with it, you just tell them, look up, take the angel's hand, and then you may see a flash of that happening, or you might
Okay.
not can see, you may just feel it. And then when you
Yeah.
feel really, really hot, like you just felt, and see, now you're sweating like crazy, you know.
Yeah.
And so you
I feel
will,
so much better. I've just felt awful.
yeah, you feel the relief.
last
Yeah.
week.
Yeah, because nothing more disruptive than to have an earthbound spirit or soul, same, with you, because they really don't have their own light and they're living off of your light many times. And so this
Okay.
is super disruptive in your world. And so that's what's happening, many times. But now, they're all good. And you helped your other friend out, and your other friend is hanging out. And she's talking about, remember what, I guess I don't know if you were at a beach with her by the water, but she's talking about this. And so, but she now gets to
We were all on the tennis team together in high school. We were all like varsity tennis, and
doing stuff.
It just was fun. We just had a great time. So anyway,
they were somewhere by a lake or water.
I'm wondering what she's talking about.
Oh, you have to think about it. But anyway, but I see this, where she is now. And so she's in transition, but it's a beautiful place. And she's bopping between. When people have this going on, it means they're coming out of transition. See, transition is a beautiful garden in heaven. It looks like the Garden of Eden. And they're sitting there getting back together in one piece. And so, but she's popping out of this, which is kind of unusual to ever see this vision. And so she's like going into this beach place where she remembers something, and she's visiting, and that's kind of where she's at. And so you have to figure that out. Anyway,
it might be Lake Michigan. Who knows? Because
this looks more, it's a lake, but it's
beach
like
lake.
Beach lake, and she's got a lake. Yeah, it's a big lake. But anyway, that's probably what it is. Anyway, good luck. Thank you, honey.
All right. Can I ask about one more person that passed
Oh,
away?
come on. Yes, of course.
My Aunt Barbara, in the same week, last week. She's already in heaven. I mean, she should be anyway. She was in like assisted living, and my Aunt Barbara.
She's good.
Yeah.
She goes, what? She's very prim.
Yeah, that's how she talks.
Yeah, very
so
prim.
It's my dad's sister.
She's very prim and proper.
Oh, very, very smart and lovely.
Very proud. Very proud.
Yes. Yeah. Hi, Aunt Barb.
She's laughing. Okay. She's asking if you're behaving yourself.
Never.
Nope. She's laughing. She said good. Anyway, I like her. She's a hoot. And she says, you're a hoot. She told me I was a hoot. Totally. I think she can see me. Anyway, perfect. Anyway, she's good. She's in heaven. She's hooting in heaven. She's happy. Okay.
Yeah.
Good luck, honey.
Awesome.
Good luck.
All right.
Luck.
Thank you. Love you.
Okay. Thank you, Margaret.
Big kiss.
Love you,
girl.
Margaret.
That's funny.
She's
God.
so awesome.
I love it when dead people have a sense of humor, right?
Mm-hmm.
Dead people, sometimes dead people are really boring, and no offense, dead people, but sometimes they can be really boring, and people, trying to get through on the radio, they're calling and calling and calling, and they got to talk to their dead whoever, and then they finally get them on, they get me, which is not a good chance of that happening with a bunch of bazillion people calling, and then they do, and I'm talking to their dead loved one, and the dead loved one don't have anything to say. Right. And so this is my biggest nightmare, because this person is just wanting anything. And so I have to really nudge them and beat them up to sometimes talk. I go, come on, say something. Talk to your friend. You talk to your child or your mom or whoever it is. Right. And so sometimes dead people are boring. And so let you know. And then I go, well, they're not saying much. They're kind of boring. And sometimes I'll tell just the truth of what I'm seeing. And then the person on the phone would be like, oh my God, that's who they are. And I'm like, oh, well, there we are. Anyway, it's fun. But I love it when the dead people on the other side are funny, like her auntie. Who we talking to?
Oh, thank you, Gary. Okay, can we get Rana and Nadine on real quick, please? They were also waiting since last week.
Yeah, we got everybody waiting since last week. Look at you guys.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Thank you.
Please unmute
Hey, girl.
yourself.
Hi, how are you, Mr. Gary? Hello,
I'm good. I'm good. Look at you guys. You guys are good. Look at your coochie.
I hope you and Mr. Dean and Michelle and everybody's doing good. We miss you a lot.
We miss
I
you.
miss you guys.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you. We're
Oh,
doing
thank
great.
you.
Thank
We love you. Miss you both. Be
Come to
well.
Vegas. Come to Vegas.
We're hoping.
We're hoping last minute we'll be able to show up, but still it's up in the
I kind of
air.
feel that. I really felt that. That's crazy. Yeah. Vegas is like a easy kind of show up town. You just get a
It is.
ticket.
We haven't been there for a while, so
Yeah.
we're hoping to go too.
Definitely.
Oh, good. Perfect. I would love it. I'd love it. And so what's your question? What's going on?
Okay, both of us have a question. My question is, could you please heal my little brother Ramiz? He's just kind of hasn't been himself lately, and maybe he's been sick or something, but I just want to make sure he's okay. I haven't seen him. He's been very busy.
Okay, he had a very interesting demon, and you guys want to hear this because some of you guys have this demon. It's a very common demon that's been around for about maybe 3 weeks. It's a little bigger. Has he been nuts for the last month?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Been kind of MIA.
He's avoiding everybody.
Yeah. And so here's what I see. He's got a demon that makes him depressed. Okay. And he feels not worthy. And he feels ugly. He feels not attractive. And I've seen pictures of him. He's a very attractive, good looking dude, right? Yeah. And so, but he's freaking out, and he's got this demon. This demon is slightly bigger than the planet Earth.
Oh, wow.
And it casts a shadow on him. And so, but it puts a shadow on him, and he's in the shadow of this demon, and it dims his lights.
Wow.
And so that's what it does. I'm not going to worry about the gift right now. I'm just going to get rid of all his junk so he gets okay. There we go. Feel how your feet are on fire?
Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Gary.
You feel it. Both of you feel it at the same time. And so that's because he feels it. And see, I turned his lights back on. This is a weird demon, and he had multiples of these, and I got rid of it. There was many of them around the whole planet, casting a shadow so that he wouldn't slip up into this golden age. Now I want you to ask God to give him the spiritual gift of a golden spirit, so he can slip up into this golden age.
God, please give my brother Ramiz the spiritual gift of a golden spirit, please.
Okay, so he can move up into the golden age.
So he can move up into the golden age, please.
There we go. Give me a minute. There we go. And I see God pumping life into the golden spirits around him. And there he goes. And there. There's the keys to the kingdom. And so there we go. Now, how hot are you guys now? Feel that?
Really sweating.
Right?
Oh
Yeah. That's because your brother, your son is fine. And so you'll see he'll be really fine. And he had some bad stuff going. He was a little goofy. I'm not trying to scare you, but I got rid of 2 suicide demons in that process.
We were worried about him. We're calling him, trying to see him, and he's refusing to see anybody.
Yeah, well, there we go. He'll feel better now. But it was good that you called tonight because he had some weird stuff on him. And see, these particular demons just get rid of all your light, and it makes you feel crazy, and it makes you do stupid stuff. And so, but he feel how you're getting dizzy?
Yeah.
You're feeling dizzy now in your head. The reason you're feeling dizzy in your head is because all of his bigger dimensions, his upper dimensions, once you get this golden spirit higher self, and so all you guys that are watching this, you should ride this train, and you should say, God, angel, please give me my golden spirit. Please, God, give me my golden higher self spirit so that I can slip up into this golden age. And so, and there we go. And see, because once you get the one, the vision I truly get is God pumping life into this spirit, brand new spirit for you. And it goes up into this big dimension around the planet Earth. And then it goes up 10 dimensions. And the reason you felt dizzy is because those other dimensions started opening for your brother. And when that happened, instead of having a counterclockwise spiral, which pulls in all the darkness and throws out all the light, it switched around and it's going clockwise, pulling in all the light, you see. So now that he'll be all right. Let me just look. I just want to clear him all the way up to the top so he's okay. There we go. Got it. And see, there. Now you feel quiet. Listen how quiet your head is.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I feel it.
Really crazy, right? And so his head is quiet too. He'll be fine.
Thank God. So if we call or text him, he'll answer.
By tomorrow, I think so. But you might call tonight. I mean, do what you want, you know? Yeah. Yeah. But he feels now he can feel light and he can feel your love.
Good.
See, he couldn't feel light or love for nothing. And see, when you got that shadow demon on you, and so a lot of you guys have that. I'm reading the whole gallery and everybody watching. And so it's kind of weird when we go out on YouTube and all the other social medias, there's a few thousand people that always watch the show. And so, but I'm looking collectively, this affected directly about 700 people.
Wow.
So this is a common demon in the last 3 weeks. Prior to then, I never seen it. I never seen this demon before. But so this is something, a new kid on the block, so to speak. And so, but there we go. Got rid of it. Everything's good. Love you guys. Big kisses. Come to Vegas. Hang out with us. I love it. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, Joel, I just cleared your dog too, by the way.
Thank you. He needs it always. I'm always clearing him, but it's always best for Mr. Gary.
Yeah. What's his name again?
Theodore.
Of course. There we are. Perfect name. Perfect.
I have to ask one thing about him. He's scared of everything, especially clipping his nails. He's giving us hard time. He shakes if I take him.
Well, twice he had somebody clip him bad. And if somebody clipped my nails into the, quick, like, yeah, I would shake, So he's just like, not again. Oh my God, and so he'll be all right. He'll get used to it and he'll be fine. Good luck.
Thank you.
Hey.
Love you all.
Hey,
Love you too. Thanks.
Thanks.
that was crazy. There was some crazy stuff right there. I am so glad that came up though, because a lot of you guys have this thing. And so, when you start feeling this woe is me, I'm ugly, I'm not attractive, nobody loves me, I can't find love. When you start feeling that, realize this particular shadow demon is probably on you. And so then you just want to ask God for a big giant sword and you clear it around the whole earth. You clear a demon, it's a little bigger than the earth and it's casting a shadow on you. And you and a lot of people. So you're doing somebody else a big favor when you kill that thing. So there you go. That's how it works. Who are we talking to?
Can we get Oh, sorry. Thank you, Gary. We're muted. Can we get Lisa Hahn, please? She also has been waiting for since last week.
I love it, Lisa.
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for being patient. Lisa. Hi.
Can you hear
Lisa,
me?
We got you.
I got slightly distracted because I saw a shrimp across the room.
I'd get distracted too.
Yeah, sorry.
Sounds better than the PB&J I had for dinner, but I actually liked it. It was
good. You guys got to come to a spiritual retreat, and then you can have one of these things.
That looks good.
Anyway, okay. So what's your question while I'm eating?
Well, I have COVID right now, and I just got it from my husband last week, and that's actually not what I'm calling about. My husband has been, so I'm hoping you can help a little bit with the COVID, but I'm actually calling about my husband.
I can help a lot a bit.
Oh, you're awesome.
I'm a very experienced COVID person.
I know you are. Unfortunately, right?
Well, I think it's fortunate. I would probably do the whole thing again, I guess.
Good way to look at it.
Well, I died 5 times, but you know what? I got more spiritually gifted in the process because I couldn't see Zion Heaven before that. And I'm getting, a lot of the things I'm doing with you guys has to do with that. And I'm so motivated. And Zion Heaven is a beautiful heaven made of all crystals. In the book of Enoch, part of the Dead Sea Scrolls, if you read it, you'll see that Enoch describes it exactly like I described it because God showed it to me and I got to hang out for quite a while there. And Enoch did too. And so, and so I got special gifts from there. And a lot of people don't really know this, but once I lived, right, and I got back home, I was still sick, really sick for a long time, but I could use all my still healing abilities. And there's Zion Heaven. Isn't that pretty? It's all golden. It's made out of golden crystals. And so anyway, I could really heal in a crazy way. And so I would have people that would call me and their loved one was diagnosed with, they're going to die. They're on the respirator, they're not going to make it. And their lungs are shot. They'll never breathe through those lungs again. and a whole bunch of those folks are walking around doing fine. But I would just heal people all day. And so I didn't hardly have a voice, couldn't hardly speak during that time, but I could heal. And so I healed a lot. I say I healed, God healed. But it was really crazy what I saw, because I had worst case scenario diagnosis from a lot of the people that I was working with. I was working usually with a family member. And it was crazy seeing these people actually heal up and go home and get better, and even the doctors were like, this is some crazy miracle, because I'd never seen this before. So I was really glad. So tell me about, is it your husband you want me to work on?
Yeah, it's not related to COVID though. So
tell me what you're doing.
He was recently, just this last month, diagnosed with prostate cancer. So
okay.
I'm wondering if you can take a look at him. I'll probably start crying. See if what his prognosis is. Do we need to get second opinions? How's he going to deal with it? How are we going to deal with it?
Well, I think you should do 2 second opinions.
Okay.
I don't know why I said that, but I did. I heard it. And so I think you should do 2 second opinions, and maybe the third time's a charm. In other words, like, there's different things you can do with prostate cancer. And one thing, you can remove the prostate, and that usually is devastating.
That's what they're suggesting at some point.
Right. And you can also do hormone therapy. And then they, how old is your husband?
52.
Okay, so he's young.
Yes.
Usually when people are diagnosed, a lot of people are diagnosed in their 70s or 80s, and they just are giving, they're betting that something else will kill you before the prostate.
Right.
And so they put you on a hormone therapy, which is, kind of brutal in its own way. When I look at this, there is a robot surgery. And so I know this sounds kind of crazy, but you feel really warm down there right now.
Yeah.
Well, you're empathing your husband's prostate.
Okay.
Okay.
That's odd.
It is, right? And so when I'm working on someone's ovaries, I can feel what their ovary feels like. And so, but you're actually empathing. See, now you got really warm, right? Where the prostate is. And so, because I'm working on healing him, and I'm looking at what would be the perfect thing that I would see, my opinion, I see a robotic surgery. And these robotic surgeries are quite miraculous. You live in Minnesota now? Is that where you are? Okay. Well, you got the Mayo Clinic and Mayo Hospital.
On our list.
They got, okay. I would see how your prostate got warm again. You felt that, right?
I did.
I made your
More
prostate
so.
warm. That's kind of funny. In some strange way. But but basically, you're feeling the healing that can happen with his prostate. And so if there would be any surgery ever, it would be that. But it feels like if you go in that direction, there's a couple of really good doctors. It feels like if you can go to the Mayo, it feels like, okay, then I heard he's healed. In other words, like, there's a real big healing that will happen because of what they do.
Okay.
So notice your sinuses open.
They did, yeah.
Okay. And your head got really light, and now your feet are hot, and now you feel your prostate warm again. That's funny. I don't think I've ever made a woman's prostate warm before. That was pretty wild.
You're special.
I'm special. But that's crazy. But that's a crazy feeling. But we will empath each other. And that means, you could be a guy empathing an ovary, or you could be, you're his wife and you're empathing his prostate. And so, but I can feel it when the light comes on. And so that means that you're part of the healing. You want him healed, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
I do too. So it takes 2 to make 1. We want him healed. So let's just see him get healed. I seen a dark energy on one side. It's kind of, I don't know if you saw a scan of it, but it's on one side.
Yeah,
right?
it did. It is.
And so I just cleared that darkness from that side.
Okay.
So you got warm again. See? And so imagine, I want you to imagine this. Imagine blue light imagine, and this is a kind of crazy, it's like basically this color blue.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
That looks like a genie bottle. I
Is
have
it?
one
Oh,
of
it
those
is.
genie
It
bottles.
is. Yeah. That's a Gary's heaven scent. Anyway, yeah, that's really good. I love lavenders. Anything lavender, I love. And so, but I see his prostate now with a heaven, a God orb, and then a God matrix there. So it looks like a sunshine. I'm sure he feels warm down there now. He probably wonders what the hell's going on. And but it's like there we are. And so, but I think that's the key. Yeah, there's a couple of different ways where he may not have to do any surgery. So
Okay.
so your decision, but I'm
Yeah.
saying there's what I see the direction being
Okay.
if you and so there we go. And he may not even, who knows? I'm not going to say anything that's, hopefully you're one of those people that call back and say, it's gone.
That would
You
be
see.
amazing. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I see amazing usually once or twice a week.
Just
So
a
this
week for you, I would think it'd be a day.
Well, a lot of times, I mean, I hear it's amazing, but I see crazy things like cancer's
Okay.
disappearing. I mean, I do. Did I do it? I don't know. Did
Mhm.
I don't know. I think God probably did it, and so I'm pretty sure of that. And so, but I see that's not an odd thing for me to see,
Okay.
And so
So we'll go to the Mayo. Maybe they can do testing and they'll say, I don't see anything.
I don't know.
Who knows?
Sometimes I hear that, but all I saw was the dark energy. I saw this
It's
dark
pretty
energy.
small right now because he is
It
so
is.
young.
Yeah, but I saw it on one side, like what you confirmed, and now I
Mhm.
see him glowing. So let's see what happens.
Thank
There.
you.
Yeah. Good luck,
Did
honey.
you help me with my COVID too? I'm sure you already did that.
I did in the
Thank
beginning.
you.
Yeah, I did in the beginning. Get a lot of rest. Chicken
I
soup.
will.
I sound more like your grandma than a psychic or a healer. So good luck, okay? Good luck
All
with
right.
him.
Thanks, Gary.
All right. Thanks.
Thanks,
Thank you.
everyone. Bye.
You're
Thank you,
welcome.
Lisa.
Thank you.
We're all sending you a lot of healing, honey. There we go. Cool. Who are we talking to?
Oh, thank you, Gary. Okay, we've got Eva's iPad. She also was waiting since last week.
Eva's
Mm.
iPad.
Nice.
All right, Eva's iPad. Unmute yourself, please.
Hi, Gary.
Hey.
Pleasure to talk to you. Thank you so much for taking my call.
I'm happy to.
Thank you. I was wondering if you can send me some healing energy to my
Okay.
lower back and my left knee.
There we go. Well, with your lower back, you got several blocks coming all the way down, one sort of mid shoulder area. Sometimes you'll have it hurts there, right?
Right.
Yeah. And so I'm pulling the block out of there, and then I'm another down. It's like L3. You have a disc there that is pinching a nerve a little bit, and there we go. And there, it got hot.
Yes.
It got hot. Okay, good. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, there we go. Pain go away?
Let me see. I think so.
Good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, there we are. Yeah. I'm like one-stop shop. I'm like the car wash. Clean the windows too. Anyway, there we
And
go.
then-
All right. And your knee,
Thank you.
right?
Oh, and my
Yeah, when
knee,
I
my
look-
left knee.
And well, I'm seeing the angels continue to work on your back. So you're going to sleep tonight. You're going to get really hot in your sleep. So as soon as you totally turn loose and go to sleep, you're going to wake up and you're going to go, what is up? And you'll actually probably think you have a fever or something. But that's just the healing energy working. Okay. So I'm just
Okay.
letting you know that's going to happen. And now your knee, you actually have a snake entity on your knee. And the snake entity is biting your knee. Snake entities can be illness entities. And I'm just going to fix that for you. Is that okay?
Sure.
Is it all
Sure.
right?
Thank
There we
you.
go. There we go. Now see your legs warm now, the whole leg.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay. Good. Yeah, there. How's that feel? Better?
Better. Yes.
Yeah. That's not, the pain won't totally go away, but it'll go away pretty quick. Okay. And so,
Okay.
but there we go. But it's now starting to feel soothing, sort of, because it's so hot and warm. See? There we
Mm-hmm.
are. There. And so I'm
Yes.
taking another, there's a little demon spear in there, and I just got rid of that. There we go. There we go. There we go. Well, maybe the pain will go away now real quick. There we go. Okay, good.
Thank
Now,
you so much, Gary.
you're welcome. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Perfect. Is that it?
And then one more thing. I have my daughter's having an interview this Monday, and I was wondering if you can give her some, or just see if she's going to land that job.
It feels really great. She needs to show up super early for the interview because I see her having a hard time. Something that morning, traffic bad, something up, blocked in every way in the world. You know, it's like she just needs to plan to show up early.
Okay.
Okay. And so in there, I cleared everything away from her. And now, you know, ask God to give her her golden road.
God, may I please have the golden road for my daughter?
There you go. You got it. And he told me to tell you he'd do you all kinds of favors because he likes you. God loves everybody, but I think he don't like everybody. Really, is my opinion a little bit. I'm not telling backstage secrets of God, but he likes you because you do good stuff for everybody. You're always doing stuff for people, right?
I try. I try. Yes.
I don't think you try. I think you do. What's wrong with you? Anyway, you just do. And so, but I appreciate you. I love you. I can see who you are. You know, just stay you in the movie, okay? And so,
thank you.
It's all good.
Thank
but
you.
I see her. Your feet are on fire now. Feel how hot they are? Yeah, that's because your daughter's feet are on fire too, because she's standing on her golden path, her golden road. Okay. So
thank
there
you so much.
Hey, good luck.
You.
Good luck to you.
Thank you.
That was fun. I like you.
Thank you, Eva.
Bye.
She just does stuff for people. And so anyway, I want to talk to Terry. Terry, can I talk to you?
Oh my gosh, she was my next one.
Was she? I love Terry.
I even told her she was next.
Oh my
okay,
God,
Terry.
Yeah. And then we'll go to the other one.
Hi.
Hey, my girl, what are you doing? I love you. I miss you.
I'm
You're on my
falling in love with you. I just can't be away from you this long. So
Oh,
I'm so
good.
excited to see all of you.
Are you coming to Vegas?
I
Oh, good.
am. You
All
just
right.
give me a reason to show up, and I'm going to show up.
Okay, show up.
I wanted to share a quick story. I'm getting ready to go to Vegas, getting my nails done, got me a new outfit, manifested me a
Me too.
$5, manifested me a white $5 coat. I'm so excited. And then the lady tells me she can't do my hair. And I said, I need my bangs done at least. So I walk in the door and I say, tell me somebody canceled their highlight appointment and I get to get mine done. And she goes, you're scaring me, Terry.
Oh,
so
good.
Somebody canceled the appointment. I got my hair done. I'm excited.
You mojoed them. You hexed them. You actually hexed them
no.
right out of the way. You got to
No,
get the hell
I
out of the
hope
way.
not.
I'm getting my bangs done. All right.
I
That's
hope
all right.
not.
Well, you
But
do so
yeah,
much good stuff. You could probably get away with 1 or 2 hexes, I guess. There we are.
I
You're
just wanted to
twisting up
share that
voodoo
with
dolls.
you.
That's exciting. That was good.
And
Beautiful.
you know what's going on with me, Gary, is
Tell me.
I have lost, I want to say 25% of my strength. And I have a physical job that, thanks to you, prayers, God, manifesting, I'm busier than I've ever been.
Good for you.
But I am, and I'm getting angry because I'm not accepting the limits that I have with my body, my hands. I'm
Well,
dizzy.
you want to, yeah, here, let me work on you. Fix it. There we go.
I feel like, am I having strokes in the middle of the night? I mean, really, it's pretty awful.
No, that's not it. There we go. I see what it is. You actually had dark energy on your, feel how you got dizzy, real dizzy right now? You feel that?
My breath was taken. I get this feeling in my,
Mm-hmm.
it was taken away for a second as you cleared me. I went,
yeah. I pulled a dark energy off of your endocrine system, right?
Okay.
I first found it on your adrenals, and I pulled these dark energies. See how your back is kind of warm down there now? On the lower
I
back?
got a warm prostate, a warm back.
Good. I healed your prostate. Good for you. That's good.
Yeah, maybe it's because my friend Todd has he's going through it with this prostate stuff. I've never met anybody that can take as much pain as him. And he was in tears the other day, asking me if I could just come tickle his back. I'm like, oh my God, broke my heart.
Oh, well, there we go. Well, there, I just now cleared him and you. But
Oh, I love you.
I love you back. And you've got you got a couple of things happening, okay? But
Okay.
it's mostly endocrine system related. I cleared your adrenals, and that's going to help you, okay? And you're going to have more energy. And then I cleared your thyroid, which was off.
I was wondering if my thyroid, because I'm moody, I get angry out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And then I'm tired, exhausted, and then I have all kinds of energy. So it's all over the map.
Well, your endocrine system's bouncing around.
Okay.
I would talk to Dr. Grossman.
I was just going to ask you that. Okay.
Yeah, I would talk to Dr. Grossman because he's a rock star with the endocrine system, and women and guys too. But he's, it's really hard. If you go to an endocrinologist, I've noticed that by the time they diagnose what's wrong with you, they forgot your name. It's just, I see this all the time. And it's the kind of thing where your endocrine system moves around. It's like a moving target. I could tell you got something going on, and by the time you ever go to an endocrinologist and your regular doctor refers you and you show up, and you're talking months away, and your whole body's changed by then. You see what I'm saying? And so, but when I look at your endocrine system's doing something a little weird, but I think that he could totally solve your problem. And I would talk to him. It looks like, as weird as it sounds, you are low testosterone.
Oh, see?
And so bizarrely, and so that's making you weaker. So that's what I see. And so
because I'm strong.
Yeah. And so, but this is the reason you're feeling this weakness is because your body's doing something different. But I think it's your endocrine system. And I'm trying to heal it and clear it. It's a very complicated answer. This is really, sometimes when I read health things, it goes into the trigonometrics of, whatever. And so there we are. I found it on your pituitary. And so now then your pituitary gland is the master gland that controls all your glands. And so your pituitary is doing a little something strange. And there we go. And there we go. Feel how your sinuses open now?
Yeah. And again, the whole throat thing.
Okay. That's your thyroid changing. Okay. And so, but you're feeling, and now your throat went really red, when you touch it. Now it's red.
Wow.
Look at that. Look at that. That's crazy, guys. Pull your little sweater shirt. Look at that, guys.
Yeah.
Okay. Isn't that crazy? Yeah. And so
Wow.
that's really
I
crazy.
remember when you did that to my throat.
I did, and it was
You
crazy.
did.
Michelle's throat went fiery red right in the center, just like yours is right now. And so there we are, and there we are. And I just pulled a little dark energy off. It was a little demon with teeth, and so he's a little boogaboo, and so I got rid of him. And there we go, and there we go, and there I finally got it. There we are. And I'm pulling. It looks like black tree roots. I'm pulling out of your body, and so that's what it looks like. And so now then, look how light you feel.
Yeah. And I feel calm.
Calm. And your head went quiet.
Really calm. Just calm.
Yeah. Now you're healing. Okay. And so, but that was a problem you had going on. And it was a very complicated problem. I had to wrap my head around it. It took a minute. And so, but now you look really good. And so there we go.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Now, boy, your head opened up then. Feel the difference? You can breathe through your nose, and your feet are.
It sounds crazy. I can hear a little better, and I'm deaf.
Yeah.
I'm 50% deaf. I have hearing aids, the whole 9 yards.
Yeah.
I manifested me a man, and it didn't work out. It didn't work out.
Oh, but I think it might. What happened?
No. I don't like cheap guys.
Oh, is he cheap?
Oh, I can't stand that.
Oh, honey, no, marry money. What's wrong? Yeah.
Well, I don't even need that. Isn't even it. But yeah, no. Yeah. We went to play bingo, and he missed the bingo, and he blamed me for he missed it.
He didn't
It's
get
on
there
a
in time?
machine. No, he was focusing on the paper instead of the machine that he would have won $1,200, and wanted to blame it on me. Yeah, no, I'm done with people. I'd rather be alone.
No, you can't give up because I see a guy coming.
Good. It's just not him. No,
Well,
I
that's
love
cool.
love, and I want to be in love. Yeah.
All right.
I deserve really
Say it
good
again.
love.
Say it again. Say I want to be in love.
I deserve love, and I want to be in love, and I believe I'll find love.
I
True
see
love.
I see you being totally in love within 2 months.
Woo! I'm going to Vegas to find me a man. Remember
I'll
when
help you.
Mahela was going to find a cowboy?
Yeah. 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 But
Does
you're
she have
gonna
a cowboy in heaven?
she said 6 of them. Anyway, I can see her that easy. And so,
I
but here's
hear
what
her now.
yeah, you can. She's very present. But here's what I see
love
though.
you,
Let's go.
Mahela.
Yeah, she loves you back. But I want to go back to your man.
Okay.
I come to Vegas,
I
right?
am.
And so
Yes.
we'll do the show, and then you and I will go out and eat, and we'll figure out, what I'll try to figure out where your man is, like what restaurant he's in or bar.
Oh my
And
goodness.
So we'll go restaurant bar hopping, me and you. Okay.
We'll go manhunting.
Yeah, and about 50 or 60 other people. All right.
Oh,
And
let's go.
all right. So Vegas is a really fun place. I got invited to several shows out there. And
Okay.
and so we'll see.
David and I are driving out there together. David Simon and I.
Oh, you're gonna have fun. He's great. He's
I
the
know
best.
I am. I love David.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me too. A lot. And so
Yes,
you're
he's a good guy.
I see you having really fun. And so this will be fun. So we're gonna go bar hopping and to find you a man in Vegas.
Oh, wait till you see my outfit, Gary. It's so beautiful. It's so Vegas and so Gary Spivey. I'm so
I love
excited.
it. I'm excited. Okay, we're gonna
love
get.
you.
We're gonna
Thank
get.
you.
I love you too. And so we're gonna get. Michelle will go, right? Michelle, you'll go
I'll
help
go.
us out because you're hooked up in every place in town. And so I mean,
BJ, Michelle, and Dean.
Are you going to the Sparkle party? Hey, the Sparkle
I
party
am.
is okay.
I'm
Me
going to
too.
be there on Thursday, and I'm not leaving till Monday. You
Oh,
tell me
good.
Gary Spivey's in town. I'm staying extra days.
Hey, baby, I love you. And
I love you
we're
too.
going. So we have, the Sparkle party is on Friday night, right, Michelle? Am I
Friday.
right?
Yep. 7 to midnight at Planet Hollywood. It's going to be in a private suite. So
I need
if
to
anyone's
confirm
interested
that.
in going,
Oh, I mean, it's really swanky. It's really
it's
crazy.
really
because
cool.
The parties
it's like
are
the
always.
two-story one, I think.
Oh wow! And so it's
Yay.
in one of the penthouses at Planet Hollywood, and you have to be like a heavy hit. What do you call them? High roller,
Heavy hitter.
whale, heavy
Yeah,
hitter.
you
I
can't
don't
see
know,
this
something.
room unless you're a high roller, 7-star or something like that.
Oh,
Yeah.
goodness.
Yeah, and so
Yeah.
anyway, so that's where we're having the party because we knows people, and so but Michelle's got everything all cranking along and hooked up, and the parties are really good. The Club Sparkle parties are really great. We had to lay off of partying or doing anything fun because of COVID, but now we're back in business, and so you guys check out Club Sparkle, and all you got to do that is call Michelle, and that's 702. What's the number, Michelle? One more time.
702, you're close. 702-822-0548. And let me know if you're interested in going because I'll put you on the VIP guest list. All guests will receive a gift bag with free gifts in it. And it's going to be so much fun. You guys get to
Yeah, I
hang
mean,
out
this
with
is, and
Gary.
it's a private party. I mean, we're all just mingling, hanging out. I'll be there, and a lot of other people that are famous will be there, but I'm not going to say who. And but there's a lot of fun folks. Let's just say that. And so these parties are great. They're really good. There you go. Talk to Michelle.
Make sure you RSVP though, because it's invited guests only, and your name has to be on the list for entry. So call me if you want to go.
Well, we'll be fine. Yeah, because me and Terry's just going to be out working the bars, hanging out, looking for her man. We're going to be psychically looking for her man.
Ooh.
Yeah, there we go. This is perfect.
Okay, I'm excited.
Awesome.
I can't wait to
good.
see all of you guys.
Can't wait
Great.
to see you too.
All
Love
right,
you.
girl.
Beautiful.
Love you. Hope you feel better. There we go.
Terry
good.
always has stunning outfits, and she always looks so stunning every time, like she gets all decked out.
Yeah, so we got to get her in love, but we got to marry her off to money. We can't marry to somebody that's cheap.
All right, you're in charge,
Right.
Gary.
Yeah, we'll find everyone with money. That's it.
Sweet.
I love it. Yeah, we'll bring her back up to the bring him back up to the suite. I mean, you got so many people to choose from in Vegas. God, like there's just a lot of people, and so all you got to do is run around on the floor and say, "Hey, you want to go up to the penthouse?" I'm through talking, right? That's all you got to say, right? And especially, when she's all decked out. And I mean, I think this is easy. This isn't hard. We'll find her a man. And so, who we talking to? Who we
Oh,
talking
thank
to?
you.
Or what
Thank you, Gary.
are we talking to? We're talking about what we're
Yes.
doing. What are we doing? Tell what are we doing? Okay, I'll be in Las Vegas. I'll be in Vegas next week, guys, hanging out with you guys. And so we'll be there. And if you want to get a ticket, I know we had 12 at the beginning of the show available. And so it's almost sold out, but you can get your ticket, GarySpivey.com, 800-827-GARY. I will be in town for a few days. I will be doing some private readings because I love to do private readings with you guys. I love to sit down and talk to you about your stuff and meet you in person. It's like I talk to so many people on the phone. I can do it on the phone as easy as in person, or in person is fine too. But I love meeting you guys. And so book a private reading with me. And if you ever wanted to book one, now's the time, because with these new spiritual gifts that have been coming down, I'm quite the freak of nature, as well as you are. If you try and you meditate a little bit, ask God for your spiritual gifts, and it feels really, really good. I want to talk to Dwayne. Can I talk to Dwayne Dunham, my friend? I just want to talk to Dwayne.
And don't
He's
forget
coming.
the master classes tomorrow.
Dwayne's coming
Is
with
he?
Christy.
Oh, wow. Oh,
Yep,
good.
he's coming
Is
to
he coming to?
Vegas.
Look at that. Yay. Hey, Dwayne, how are you, buddy?
I'm wonderful. Thank you.
Good. I just
VIP
felt
list
this
for the
energy.
evening of Sparkle.
It is. I'm working diligently to get there. I'm going to do my best. Yes.
I'll do it. Do it. You got to come to these Club Sparkle parties. They are really.
They sound fun. Yeah.
It's more than fun. It really is. It's more than fun. So you'll have a good time. So anyway, I felt your energy. What do you got going on? I'm sure you're like really super high evolved. You come to me for a reading years ago.
Yes.
And you're
About
like
a decade.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're like this executive guy that does this type of job or thing. I don't understand because I'm not that smart. But I remember when I read you, I said, you have no idea who you are. I said, you are a spiritual freak of nature gifted, because I saw the angels and the group of angels around you. And you said, well, yeah, I've always been pretty lucky. So I remember telling you, all you got to do is do this and this and this, and you're going to be able to do everything I can do and then some. And you were either dumb enough or smart enough, but I think it was smart enough in your case. But you were smart enough to do it, and you really have a great relationship with your angels, God, heaven.
Talk to them all the time. Yeah.
And you do. You talk to them all the time, and they talk back, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you communicate. Isn't that crazy? And so from a guy that's a very serious guy doing serious jobs, executive type, that's pretty cool that you actually really got it.
Yeah.
I mean, and I just want to say thank you for really getting it. I think
thank you. The one thing I want to say, the lady with who was the cancer, I was diagnosed with lymphoma back in 2019. Went to oncologist to get more tests. Took about 4 weeks to get the test. Came back, nothing. Fine.
Mm-hmm.
Never even thought about it since. Just gone.
Imagine that, right?
Absolutely gone. Yeah.
Yeah.
Doctor
Well,
couldn't explain it. Didn't know what happened. I was like, yeah, it's gone, I guess. Yeah.
I hear that a couple of times a week. Yeah. I really do. And I could. Yeah. Thank you, God. Thank you, God, that that's what it is. And so, but that's good for her to hear that, because then she'll go, hey, you're a person that's saying this happened to me.
Yeah.
And so,
absolutely.
I've had different things happen to me, and I'm like, I'm going to go home and fix it. I like 2 or 3 times ago when I was in Vegas, I actually had a stroke in my right eye and lost vision, and most of it. And so I went to the eye surgeon once I got to Ojai, and they said, oh, here's your thing. And it gave me this horrible diagnosis. And they said, we're going to give you a shot in your eyeball once a month for a couple of years, and you may regain some vision. And I said, show me the scan. Show me the scan and explain to me what's wrong with my eye. And I said, I don't understand much about eyes. And so anyway, they showed me the scan, explain how the eye works. If it's got a problem on this side, you'll see it on that side, and the whole thing. Anyway, and the doctor said, why you ask me to do this? I said, well, I'm a healer, and I'm gonna go home and heal my eye.
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah. Okay. And so, but yeah, I had an appointment the following week, and I went in, and I didn't say anything, but he did to see if there was any change. And I said, well, you're going to find a lot of change. And he said, why? I said, I see fine. I'm good. And he was like, really? I said, yeah, I told you I was going to go home and fix it, but I want you to do a scan so you'll see what happened. Right. And and I said, do every test you did before. He goes, I'm even interested. I will. So he did the same whole thing, and all. Anyway, and it came back. He says, I have never seen anything like this in my life. Here's your eye last week. Here's a perfect eye this week. Wow. And he was like, I've heard of this, but I have never, in all my years of being an eye doctor, or eye surgeon, never seen it. You see, so I like hearing those stories from doctors when doctors go, I don't know. Wow. And so you had that happen with lymphoma, with lymphoma. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
beautiful.
No idea what happened. Just went away. Yeah. So yeah.
Just went away. That's what it should do. As you bring in enough light to anything, guys, that's what I have witnessed. I couldn't count the times. It's a crazy number. And so, but I see it 2 or 3 times a week for sure. And I don't know how many people don't tell me when things happen good, but that's good to hear it about you. That's good. That's really good. I knew you had something really cool that somebody needed to hear.
Yeah.
I think that's it. Do you have any questions?
Yeah.
Yeah. I love you.
Need a new job, but I can handle that. I got it. Yeah.
I hear you got 2 new jobs. What's the other one? You got something else? I see something.
The writing's going well. I was really inspired a couple of weeks and it got a lot down. So it went really well. So I got to get at it tomorrow though. I got to do some more. Yeah.
You're writing books.
Yes.
Good. Good. I heard bestseller in my head right then.
Ah, good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
So you got something happening. You got hot when I said it.
Yes. Both ears on fire. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Good. You can be a bestseller. That's I see you have that gift. When you have that passion and that light, and I don't know why I ended up reading and having all these close friends that were authors, but I worked with Danielle Steele for about 10 years, and she was the #1 author on the planet at that time. She had sold more books than anybody except the Bible. Hello, right? And Dean and I were best friends always, and still friends with her. But it was really interesting seeing how that creative energy really does come down to writers. And then of course Jackie Collins, and rest her soul, she died, but she was one of my best friends, and she was a #2 author, and so at that time, and so it was very interesting, and I think I needed to understand how people created, and how people had the gift of writing. And so, many authors. I ended up Shirley MacLaine, lots of different ones. But I see you have the gift. You have the gift of writing. I can't wait to see it. Send me a book. All right.
All right. You most certainly will. Thank you.
All right. Thanks, buddy. I love you. You take care. Thank you for that story. That was a beautiful story. That's really
That's
good.
awesome. How amazing.
Awesome.
Isn't that cool? We're cool folk. Y'all
Yeah.
cool
Hope we
folk.
see you
Y'all-
in Vegas, Dwayne.
Yeah, I hope you get to come.
I can't wait to see Alice. I can't wait to see you guys. Alice Smith, I can't wait to see you. I love you. I appreciate you, sending you guys lots of love and lots of light. And so all you guys, all you folks, thank you for joining me here on Tapping In. I'll be in Vegas next week. Yeehaw. And we'll be just there having fun, running around.
Master classes tomorrow.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. I almost forgot.
Yeah.
We're doing a spiritual masterclass tomorrow, and that'll be from 2 to 5 at least. And so there's a lot of things that I got to dig into. And in the masterclass, what is different from talking to you here on Tapping In or the masterclass? Well, what's different is I'm able to go into the minutia of how it works. And so it's really important for us sometimes to really just understand, how does this work? How do we get it to work better? What do we do? Am I meditating enough? Am I overthinking? I mean, whatever it may be. And so tomorrow's a masterclass. Join us right here. And all you got to do is go to GarySpivey.com and check it out. And you can join us for our masterclass. All of you guys that are in my online club can certainly do it. It's free. And so, you guys, I can't wait to see you tomorrow right here. And I appreciate you so much for joining us here on Tapping In. I look forward to seeing you live in Vegas. Again, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. There we are. Talk to you guys soon. Love you guys. I'm going to go eat my shrimpies.
I'm jealous. I'm a little
Hey,
jealous.
you
I
should
have to
be.
admit.
That
Or envious,
was,
maybe. Maybe that's
I know.
you can even be jealous. I mean, those
Oh,
shrimp are
Lord.
worth being jealous over. He caught
Yep,
them
I'm
yesterday, and
jealous.
he caught them yesterday, and I'm eating them today. So thank you, God, for that.
Oh,
And-
my
oh
God,
yeah,
you're so
thank you,
lucky.
God.
All right.
Thank you, God, for lighting us up and giving us all these spiritual gifts so we can be total freaks of nature and we can
Oh.
piss off all our friends, right?
There you go.
Here we are. What's my
You guys-
goal in life? To piss off all my friends, you know? So there we are. I got shrimp. You don't.
Whoever we missed tonight, join us for the masterclass tomorrow. We'll get you tomorrow.
Yeah, that's good. I'll be eating leftover shrimp. Anyway, I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you so